Hello friends, my name is Radha Masood. Today we'll discuss about the topic project life cycle. Friend, this is a very important topic with respect to project management or PMBOK, project management body of knowledge. If you're studying project management in university or you are planning to give exam of PMP, this is a very important topic, and at least 3 to 4 questions will definitely be there in the exam which are directly related to the topic project life cycle. Secondly, friend, if you are a professional project manager, so you must have to know the best approach of project execution and the methodology which we can use for our project. So friend, let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Project life cycle. First of all, see friend, the project life cycle, this is a topic which we have taken from the project management, PMBOK, project management body of knowledge. And the project life cycle is a 4-step framework designed to help project managers guide their project successfully from start to finish. Okay, so this is the project life cycle is a methodology. This is a 4-step framework designed so that project manager can use this framework for the execution of a project. First of all, we have to understand the project. What is a project? Project is, for the definition of PMBOK, it is a temporary thing which has a beginning and ending point, and it gives you a unique output or product. That is called as project. So friend, to execute a project, for example, you are implementing e-commerce solution, it is a project. For example, you are implementing a mobile application, you are building a house, you are building a flyover. So all these are the example of a project. Now friend, basically the PMBOK, project management body of knowledge, tells you the 4-step framework, the best knowledge or standard practice to design a project, okay, to execute a project. So project life cycle basically defines the approach that from start to finish how we can execute it. What is the best practice, what is the best approach of project life cycle, what is the approach to execute a project from start till finish. So what are those first 4 stages of a project life cycle are initiation, planning, execution and closure. Basically friend, as per the PMBOK, project management body of knowledge, the project life cycle define 4 stages. First is the initiation, then planning, then execution and then closure. So what are those stages of project life cycle? One by one we can see. First one is the initiation. In the initiation stage, we understand the goals, the objective, the business case, the risk, issues for a project. So all the basic level of things, basic level of things like what is the priority, what is the business case, what are the deadlines, what could be the issues, what could be the risk here. So all those things understood and understand in the level, in the stage of initiation. That is called first stage is of a project is initiation. For example, you are implementing a project of e-commerce solution. So as a project manager, you are initiating a project. So in the initiation phase, which is the first stage of a project, you have to understand that what are those goals, what are the objective of customer, what is the scope of a project, what are the who will be involved in this project, from customer side, from vendor side, what are the deadlines, what are the issues, what are the risks. So all the basic level of understanding we will do in the initiation stage of a project. Okay, then the next stage, once you understand all those things, the next stage is the planning stage. Planning stage means that you will do planning as a project manager for all the things, like what could be the estimated time to complete a project. Like for example, you need 4 months to complete a project, $4,000 cost or budget is required, and so all those planning related to cost, schedule, quality, time, all those things, all those types of planning we will doing in the level of, in the stage of planning. Okay, so what are the risk response planning? For example, you recognize a risk that your team is not technically capable enough so you plan a training for them so that they will be trained properly to handle the things, to handle the technical requirements. Okay, so all the plannings related to cost, time, schedule, quality, risk, issues, so all those types of planning we have to do it in the stage of planning. Okay, then the next phase is the execution stage. Execution stage means that you are executing the things. Executing the means that the software development will start, the software testing will start after that, and then the execution, then the production deployment. So all those types of execution, all those things related to execution will be initiated, will be executed in that stage. And also in that stage execution, you are also monitoring and controlling the performance of project. For example, you are executing the project, and as per the plan, in the 1 month 10 tasks should be completed, and you have monitored that only 5 tasks are completed and 5 tasks are not completed. So as a project manager, you have to take the correction action here so that you can get back on track for that project. So and the last stage of a project is project closure. In the project closure, that means that you have delivered the project to the customer and things can be marked as closed. Closure means that the customer sign off the things that the project has been successfully delivered on production, and you can mark the project as a closed project. And the lesson learned also be recorded in the thing. Lesson learned means that what are the mistakes you have done, which you can avoid it in the mistake, you can record it somewhere so that whatever the mistakes has been done in a project, it can be useful for you so that you can avoid it in future, and offer useful for other persons as well, so that other people can also avoid those mistakes. So friend, what are the stages of project life cycle? The as per the PMBOK, project management body of knowledge: initiation. Initiation means that you are initiating the things. Initiating means that you are understanding the goals, objectives, business case, deadlines, risk, issues. You are understanding in the initiation phase. Then next one is the planning. Planning phase means that a project manager is planning all the tasks related, that how much cost is required, how much time is required, how you will handle the risk and issues. If there is any training is required, you have to plan it. So all the things related to planning will be done in that phase of project planning. Remember friend, one thing, that if you are a good planner, you will be a good executor as well. Then the next phase is the execution stage. In the execution means that the project will start executing. Executing means the things will start developing. If you are a software developer, if you are a manager of a software project, that means the software development will start. Like for example, software developer will start coding, and the test, after the development, the testing will start, and once the testing will finish, you will deploy the solution on the production. And the next and the last phase is the project closure stage. Project closure means that you are closing the thing. Closing means that the development and the deployment has been done on production, and you will send a closure document to the customer that he can sign off, and you can mark that project as closure. Closure means that resources will be released from the project. No more resources will be working on the project once the project mark as closed, and no more budget and no more resources will involve for that project. That means this is called as project closure. Friend, what are the advantages of project life cycle? First of all, it produces ease communication between project teams and stakeholder. The approach is like that the communication should be very clear, and when the communication clear, it will always produce a ease for project team member and stakeholder. Stakeholder means customer, the management from their side, like CEO, CTOs, CIO, etc. So it could produce an ease in communication. The project life cycle ensure goals are achievable with the available resources. the approach is like that we should achieve the goals. Also it help mitigating the risk and keep projects on track, because we are continuously monitoring and controlling the project, so it will make sure that project should be on track. If it is off track, so we have to take the action accordingly. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thank you, thanks a lot for your time.